Hi everyone. Before starting theory of consumption, I would like to share with you in continuation of Keynesian theory, consumption function. The consumption function that relates to the amount of consumption to the level of income. That means we can talk about consumption is the function of income C equal to function F stands for function Y always denoting to income. So consumption is the function of income. This is the representation. And when the income of a community rises, consumption also rises and vice versa. That means if the income will increase, consumption will also increase. If the consumption income will decrease, consumption will also decrease. Consumption demand depends on income and propensity to consume. That means propensity to consume means it depends on various factors such as price level, interest rate, stock of wealth, several subjective factors. So here is we are talking about two important concepts of propensity to consume are average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume. So first of all, we would understand what do you mean by average propensity to consume. Average propensity to consume means that is the amount of consumption it would be divided by income, total income. When we will divide consumption and it will be divided by income, then we can get it average propensity to consume. When we will talk about marginal propensity to consume, it is always a ratio of change. That means this delta sign would be here before C and before Y. So this is the ratio of change in consumption to the change in income. Change in consumption divided by change in income. But in average propensity to consume, there is no change in consumption or change in income. It's simply consumption divided by income. But in MPC, it is change in consumption divided by change in income. Now we come to the determinants of consumption function. So those are some factors, those are the subjective factors. So people save for unforeseen contingencies such as illness, unemployment, accident, etc. And unexpected future needs such as education of the children, marriages of their children, etc., which reduce the propensity to consume. So consumption function depends upon this is the subjective factor unforeseen contingencies might be possible there would be any disease so you would like I mean it might be possible you will be hospitalized so at that time you need money liquid money so just because of this you are consuming less and you are saving more. People save for investment, which will increase their future income, which leads to reduction in propensity to consume. Suppose we are saving, and here is this amount we are investing for the future income generation. So people save for accumulating large wealth, which will increase their social status, but it leads to reduction in propensity to consume. Sometimes people are consuming less because they are investing more and more in property because or other sort of wealth. So it would increase their status in the society. So just because of this, they are reducing consumption. So people save for accumulating large wealth, which will increase the social status, and other factors such as people save for speculative purposes and other business projects. They also save for sake of living a good fortune for their heirs and children's. And lastly, many people save because of their misery instinct and habits. So this all reduces propensity to consume because they would like to good lifestyle to their children's or speculative purposes because they are investing this amount to some speculative activities. But apart from these subjective factors, there are some objective factors also. What are these objective factors? Changes in the general price level, windfall gains or losses, I mean, lotteries and all these things. Fiscal policy, especially taxation policy, affect the propensity to consume because rate of interest and stock of wealth. How it would affect fiscal policy? Suppose if there would be more taxation, indirect taxes or direct taxes, what would happen? There would be less income they would have that they are going to spend. So that would affect if there is less taxation, definitely there would be more income their hand they can spend in the market. And there is the changes in the expectations, income distribution, credit conditions, and consumer indebtedness. So, what are the importance and significance of consumption in consumption function? You can see here in macroeconomics, Keynes consumption function plays a highly important role. One is absolute level of current income. Is this important factor that determines consumption of the community, marginal propensity to consume, MPC, that is less than but greater than zero, which means increase in income leads to increase in consumption, but not as much as increase in income. As income increases, average propensity to consume to that is APC falls, which describes rich people relatively save a higher proportion of their income, and consumption function remains stable in the short run, that is does not shift upward or downward. So I hope this video would be helpful. So keep watching and stay tuned. Thank you.